this arc is going to be way better than the previous one. I'm really excited about Arlong as a character because the way he has been teased out makes him seem legitimately scary. The fact that he is, I think they introduced a new term, Jinbei, and that he is on par in terms of strength as one of these 7 mysterious figures that have been introduced makes him a real threat, because we know one of them is Mihawk. So if Arlong has got power which kind of matches Mihawk and he's in that talk, it means that these people who we're dealing with right now are quite serious. Something else I'm excited about is we're learning a bit more about the governance structure within One Piece. So we know that there's a government and that there are Marines, but we can see that some of them are clearly corrupt. So I hope later on we get to find out about what's actually happening in the Marines. I hope there's a bit of a reform situation going on in there, and maybe there's a leadership contest and people overthrow each other. It doesn't have to happen now, but I hope it happens, because why are they showing us Marines being the bad guy if by the end of the story we're not going to find out how they eventually change? So I'm excited to see how that pans out. Also excited to see who the rest of these 7 warlords are. We know Mihawk's one of them and we know he's pretty badass, but who are the others? And I'm presuming they're all going to be as strong as Mihawk, so the other ones must be extremely strong. I love that we've been introduced to new terminology, Jinbei, which meant like fisherman pirate or something, so that was cool. I love that there are people who have evolved into fish and there's just some kind of magic element there, so new bits of like how the One Piece world works are being thrown at us, and that's great because they're not just telling us that this is why some people are half fish, half human. It's demonstrated to us. You can see Arlong, and I get the sense that as the story develops we're going to see more of these weird magical things, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how that pans out with the rest of the story, like what other magic is out there. So really excited for this arc. I absolutely missed Zoro and Usopp. It's great to see them back. Usopp continues to be hilarious. Johnny is also funny, and Zoro is also hilarious. Something I'm not buying though is that Nami is a bad guy. At the end of the previous arc we saw that she was sort of like self-soothing, and she looked really sad when she got back to Arlong Park. So even though she is like to Zoro, yeah, we tricked you, yada yada yada, I'm just not buying it. I feel like she's indebted to someone, and she just feels like she just has to continue this lifestyle because it's all she knows. Because when that kid tried to attack her, she hit him, but not in a way to really harm him, in a way to scold him and to encourage him to be safe, and then she gave him a pocket full of cash afterwards. And I'm really curious to figure out about that other girl who saved Usopp. She looks a lot like Nami. If they're not related, I'd be really surprised. I really would be. And they've also got similar tattoos. So I'm interested to figure out what the backstory here there is. So far, I don't get the sense that this is going to be an arc about recruiting someone else, but I am conscious that they're still lacking a medic. So because Zoro is still like all broken, so we need a medic for the crew. I hope this arc is just about Arlong and not recruiting other people.